He was genuinely liked as a person, hated as a competitor here recently, but which was a good thing, right?
Barry the competitor was as intense as any of the teenagers in this field. One of the only guys with a full-time coach with him to go over every bit of his game, which was great. You know, I'd love to see that dedication and what any of these drivers. I'd love to see half the young guys putting in as much time and drive and effort and detail into making their game better. So it's a huge loss for Barry and his family. For us at Trans Am, definitely going to miss him.
For me, it was fun to watch, you know, a 14-year-old and a 54-year-old throwing jabs at each other, but yet truly caring and becoming very good friends was neat to watch. And then obviously the other drivers that came into the fold, he was always there for them if he could be, and vice versa. So it was, I'm going to miss him.
It's been pretty tough. You know, it's the first 2 days was really trippy. There was really no other way to put it, because you know, my life has been engulfed by racing, and he was my main competitor, but he was also my biggest supporter, like hands down. Like I didn't get more advice from anybody else than Barry Boes, and I just think that's such a testament of who he was, as that he was giving his main competitor advice. But I think he wanted to elevate the sport.
Yeah, Barry was a great guy. You know, he was just like Scotty said, he'd take up the couch over here, and we'd come in here after each session to practice, qualifying, race, and kind of go over everything, over our video and data. And Barry, you know, taught me some things. I was able to use some of his videos and stuff like that before we came to new racetracks that I'd never been to before, and I also helped him with some of my data at some of the other tracks that, you know, we had both been to. So it was really, really great being able to work with him. It's, you know, obviously very sad that he's not here with us for the, you know, last couple races of the season, but he was a very, really great teammate to have around here, and just a really great guy in the pit area.
This is my personal opinion, but I think he's the pulse of the paddock, and I think he still is. And the way that we're all talking about him right now, Barry didn't use this series as a platform or a stepping stone. Like, this is where he wanted to be. This is you know, kind of fitting that it's a final resting place, because he wanted to be here. And I really took that to heart, because, you know, it's like you're around all these young kids and you want them to have the brightest future as possible. And I knew he wanted that too, and he wanted to be around that, and I knew he loved being around Tristan for that reason. But Barry didn't look past this. Barry didn't look beyond Trans Am, and Barry didn't look beyond this TA2 program. And so if anybody watches this before the end of the season, then what I'm asking guys to think about, especially the young kids, is like, when you're in the car, when you're here for the weekend, like, don't look beyond this. Don't look beside it. Like, focus on this. And I guess what I'm doing in paying respect to him is like, doesn't matter what's happening next year. It's like, let's do this now. Let's focus on this, and I think that's the best way to pay tribute.